Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Post 1975, and welcome to another Fat Friday video, a series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. This week I thought I would take a break from the curries. Don't get me wrong, I could eat curry every week. In fact, I do eat curry every week, but obviously the ones I eat in this series of videos are ones I try to make a little bit more interesting and a little bit more different. If you're wondering why I never did a part 2 to the super hot Asda, chicken vindaloo and chicken fowl video, that's because the vindaloo that I never got around to trying, I ended up, because I had nothing else to take and the place was closed, I ended up taking to work last week to use as lunch, and it was disappointing. Tasted very nice, much like the fowl. Tasted very nice, but it was disappointing. The smell of this bag is driving me insane. 6 chili rating, my arse. It was no hotter than their standard 5 chili rating non-special edition vindaloo. So yeah, sorry Asda, massive fail there. Anyway, I thought I'd take a break from the curries, because this series of videos is rapidly evolving into something I could basically call Friday Night Curry with Dave, which, to be fair, I think has a certain ring to it. Anyway, McDonald's have some limited edition burgers out again. Now, slight tangent, still McDonald's related. Who misses? Because they say we have to run a limited menu because of this pandemic and stuff like that, but your kitchen's the same size, all your stuff in there is the same size, your freezers are the same size, so why can't we have two of my favorite series, McDonald's Taste of America, 6 weeks of different burgers, all clearly made up non-existent burgers based on state names in America. But I love it, but we'll get to the reason why I love these things. And Tastes of the World, because you can roll out the stuff that I'm going to talk about this week, but you can't roll out them when you say because of, the impacts of the pandemic, but your infrastructure is exactly the same. And the reason I like those things, I told you I was going to talk about it, and the reason I like the things that I'm going to talk about today, or at least one of them which I have, is McDonald's, your regular burgers are just boring. Absolutely boring. I know some people call them an institution, they've been knocking around for years, but Big Mac, boring. Quarter pounder, boring. Triple cheeseburger, boring. Double cheese, everything is boring. The only time I like them is like when you do the Taste of the World, or you did last Christmas, where you did the jalapeno, the spicy, and you put jalapenos and spicy sauce on, and spicy cheese on your quarter pounder. Other than that, I don't know. I can go back to Burger King time and time again and eat their stuff, but McDonald's main range of burgers, boring. That's in case you're wondering why whenever I do these series of videos, it's always on the specials. So what did I get this week? I did not know this was a thing, because I genuinely, going back to my previous points about how boring McDonald's burgers are, and tasteless I would say, and bland, I didn't know this was why is it beyond you to fill up my large fries to the top? Because before you say check your bag, I did. Anyway, sorry, I'll get there in a moment. Yeah, I only ever get McDonald's breakfasts, and that's kind of the opposite thing, which is I can eat what I get for breakfast time in and time out, and that's because I always get their bacon roll with brown sauce. I mean, seriously, who puts ketchup on bacon sandwiches? I don't know. But because of all the menus and the screens and stuff like that are turned to the breakfast menu, I didn't know this was a thing. I knew that the Big Tasty was back, and the Big Tasty with bacon, which I'm not interested in either. They're just like slightly better quality than a quarter pounder. In which case then just buy a quarter pounder double. Anyway, I knew they were back, but I hadn't seen an advert for this. So I saw an ad for the Chicken BBQ Smokehouse. There is the box. Now, whenever it comes to their limited edition burgers, my mouth is gone. Whenever they do a chicken one, I'm all over it. That jerk chicken they did for their Christmas menu was absolutely fantastic. So what is this? It's a Chicken BBQ Smokehouse that comes with smoky barbecue sauce. I'm going to read the advert for it on well, I just googled it to see what it actually says. So yeah, it's 2 pieces of succulent chicken with a smoky barbecue sauce, cheddar cheese, not real cheddar cheese, but tastes better than their normal cheese slices, I guess. Beechwood smoke bacon, red onion, lettuce, tomato, and onion relish, all in a ciabatta. Is that how you pronounce it? Ciabatta style bun. Ciabatta, you know, Ponzi bun. Overpriced, middle class. You can buy it in bakeries in Clifton bun. Try not to make it fall apart. That bun. This looks phenomenal. Now, this is a larger meal, so this was £6 and change, which brings me to my next point. McDonald's fries are nowhere as good as Burger King fries. They're alright though. Sorry, apologies. Next point. This is a large... This is more so for the people who watch me from outside of the country. I guess I'm not talking to the North Americans. Although I'd be interested to see what you guys have down under. This is a large... So it's a large Coke Zero because they didn't have Diet Coke. Ugh. And I get a pinch over 500 mils, which is a standard bottle of Coke in this country. That's a large, really. Sorry, rude and disgusting, I know. Am I right in thinking, because at least true for KFC, that our large is the same as North America's small, which really pisses me off. Really pisses me off. Now, I'm sure people will go, but it's because of obesity and shit like that and the sugar tax and yeah. If you think the sugar tax is actually about people losing weight and not just a crude excuse for the government to claw money off you through taxes, then I'm sorry, you're an idiot. Second of all, if someone who's not obese and has an incredibly physical job, so doesn't have to worry about, you know, their general, you know, well-being and health and stuff like that, and only drinks diet beverages, why should I get shafted on my size of beverage? I just think that's shit. Anyway, back to the burger. Now, take a look at that. That looks really bloody good. That smells fantastic, but that looks really bloody good. What I will do is, I will insert a picture, Shah. So you saw the picture? Do you know what? That ain't bad. Let's get a back view of it, so you don't just see onion coming out. You can see the bacon and stuff like that. That is really, really impressive for McDonald's. Maybe because of the size of these things. Look at that. It's easier to make them look like the pictures, although the pictures are half raw food that's been painted, aren't they? Now, someone said to me, oh, they just put chicken selects in them. I don't know if you can see that. It is 2 pieces of chicken, but it's clearly not chicken selects. And obviously we'll be buying this for the barbecue sauce. The cheese actually looks real as well for a change. And I didn't get any napkins because I'm a numpty. Also, she said, do you want any sauces? I said, I'll have barbecue, please. And she said, yeah, but you got barbecue in the burger. And I said, yeah, but you never asked what I wanted and whether you agreed with it or not. You asked me what I wanted. I wanted barbecue for my fries. Thank you. I don't know. But I'm generally very, 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 very impressed with this. So this is going to be a question of palate cleanse. Ooh, dribbling. Awkward. Oh, Coke Zero, you clearly don't taste like real Coke. And therein lies the problem. And also, those of us who drink Diet Coke only drink it because it tastes completely different from regular Coke and therefore nicer. But anyway, people say they're chicken selects. They are not. They are clearly their own thing for this. Would I preferred an actual, you know, chicken patty? Well, then it would have just basically been like a chicken legend, wouldn't it? And I guess they're trying something different. Anyway, red onion, look at that. Look at that. Let's crack into this bad boy. Mmm. Mmm. First things first, that sauce is phenomenal. Really, really, really smoky. The red onion is really sharp. The first thing you taste is the red onion, and it's really sharp and it's really nice. Then you get the sauce. Then you get it. Actually, is this real cheese? I doubt it's real cheese because they're probably building these things to a budget, aren't they? But yeah, you get the red onion, really sharp, really nice. McDonald's put red onion on everything. Then maybe I'll start eating your other burgers. I won't. Then you get the smoky sauce, which is really nice. I thought it was just going to taste like their regular barbecue sauce, which is alright for your fries, but let's be honest, it's not the greatest barbecue sauce. I just prefer it to regular ketchup and their sweet and sour, which is ugh. Then you get the cheddar. It actually tastes of cheddar cheese. Really nice cheddar cheese. That's quite surprising. Let's try a piece of the chicken on its own. The chicken is not going to be flavoured though, is it, or anything like that? But really nice, thick, crunchy coating. I would say that's got more of a chicken legend to it than it has chicken selects. But it clearly isn't just chicken selects in bigger, more rounded pieces. But I like the fact that they put 2 pieces in there. Honestly, it makes something different. But yeah, and the bun is a ciabatta, you know, Ponzi, middle class. You can only normally buy it in overpriced bakeries in Clifton bun. But it's alright. Bit too bready for me. Bit too bready. But that's where I would say that other buns I prefer. Even if I don't prefer the contents because the regular burgers are bland. Anyway, let's get back to this bad boy. Second reading, if you will. Let's get that big fucker piece of cheese there. Again, attractive eating noises. I apologise. This is fantastic. And the word that comes to mind is substantial. And when I say substantial, it just feels big, hearty, and nice with a whole mixture of flavours. Like I said, the red onion and cheddar work amazingly together, as you would expect. But when I say hearty, I don't mean like if you do have a big tasty or you do have a quarter pounder, they don't feel hearty. They feel heavy, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is really nice. Again, that sauce is really nice and surprisingly nice and different to the regular barbecue sauce. Have they used it on something prior to this? I honestly don't know. Did it possibly would have shown up in their Taste of America, Taste of the World range? I don't know, but this has to be their best limited edition chicken burger I have had in ages. I would say this is better than the jerk chicken burger at Christmas, even though that was spicy and I love spice and this isn't. It's just, that would just relied on spice. This is just a better combination of flavours that just work really well, including the lettuce. And yeah, like I said, it's just hearty, really nice. I'm genuinely very impressed with this. It's been around for a while, so I'm guessing there's probably only maybe 1 or 2 weeks left to try this. So I personally really do recommend you give this a whirl. Look, it's crapping out the back. And also, if someone from McDonald's is watching this, which is highly unlikely, stop using the pandemic as an excuse and bring back your Taste of the World and your Taste of America range. Side note, does that mean in America there's a Taste of Britain range where you can go to McDonald's and get like a pie in 2 burger baps to represent up north? I don't know, I'm just taking a piss. But you know what I mean. Yeah, seriously, I miss those ranges. If you can do this, you can certainly do theirs. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've tried this and like it as much as I. And do you miss those other ranges too? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.